Hey guys, and I'm back with another video. So I just had to get on here and do my commentary about the world's worst father in the whole fucking wide world. This bitch ass nigga by the name of this pathetic ass bum scumbag by the name of Sidney Deal sat right there and left his baby girl, 1 year old baby girl, Saya Deal, in a hot ass car for over an hour because he didn't want to break out the window of his precious Nissan Altima. Get the hell out of here. Like, when I heard this fucking story, I couldn't believe this shit. Like, I literally cried when I heard this fucking story. Like, this some fucked up shit. He sat right there and let this little girl, let this little baby die because he didn't want to bust out his window because he's talking about he ain't had no money to get the car fixed. Fuck that weak ass car. I mean, at the end of the fucking day, anyway, what is it about, like a 2015, 2016 Nissan Altima? It's not a new car. You know what I'm saying? It's like a new used car. You feel what I'm saying? He probably bought that shit from like off the used car dealer lot or some shit like that. It's not no 2020 Nissan Altima at the end of the day. And I can't even see what car it was. I was about to say, I could see if it was a goddamn Lambo or Mercedes Benz or, a Rolls Royce or, like $100,000 car or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, fuck whatever car it was, whether it was a Lambo, Porsche, BMW, Benz. I don't care what type of expensive car it was. When it comes to my child, I'm knocking any fucking window out to get my child out. And at the end of the day, how much would a damn side window cost for a Nissan Altima? No more than about $200. So he sat right there, first of all, having an argument with his girlfriend. He was having an argument with his girlfriend. So the report said that the girlfriend told the police they was arguing, and she told Sydney to leave, told him and his daughter to leave. Like, how the hell you gonna put the little girl out? If anything, I would have told this nigga to leave, and I would have just said, I'll keep the baby. You can go about your business, or let the situation cool off. But instead, you kicked him and his daughter out. So not just Sidney Deal failed his daughter. You, as the girlfriend, you failed the daughter too. The grandmother too, Grandma Dearest, had the nerve to get onto the on the news and make a statement talking about my son is responsible. He's not irresponsible. He's not neglectful. He didn't neglect his child. My son, he's 27 years old. He had full custody of his daughter. He had a job. He had a car. He had his own apartment. Getting on there just like, bragging about her son and not trying to face the reality that her son cared more about his fucking car than he cared about his little girl. So that says a lot about her. She didn't get on there and make a statement and just say how, precious that little girl was, how beautiful she was, how smart and intelligent she was, how she gonna miss her granddaughter. It was more so about a plea for her son, for her son will get out of this. So her son will get out of trouble. That's what she was crying for. She wasn't crying tears that little baby is dead and gone. She crying because her son is locked up, and she tried to paint him out to be such a nice person, and she don't want people thinking that he's a monster. He's real responsible. How the fuck he responsible when he sat there arguing with that bitch and was worrying more about knocking on the door, banging at the door, worrying about the bitch than he was worrying about his own child. She was out there in a sweltering heat. They said it was about 93 degrees, on a hot Las Vegas day, and he more so arguing with the bitch. He ain't even worrying about, the simple fact that he left his little girl in the car, and then he sat right there and lied to his brother saying that he had the AC on. He called his brother and told his brother, "Can you call mom, or tell mom call the insurance and ask can a locksmith come and get the, pop the lock," or however the case may be. So the brother just, he ran over or drove in his car, however the case may be, and The brother said he got there and he tied like a shirt around his fist because he was about to bust the window out. And Sydney, the worst dad in the whole wide world, sat right there and stopped him and was like, no, I don't have no money to get the car fixed. I don't have no money to get the window fixed. So he stopped his brother from saving a little girl's life. I don't understand that shit. It's like, was you trying to, is it something that we're missing? Did you actually kill this little girl? Did you already do something to her? What was the reason why you really was not trying to like let them, bust the window out the car? Because I've been hearing like other comments and statements that they reported that the little girl had been strangled, and then I guess she was placed in the car. So it's so many conflicting stories. Like, I don't understand. They said his bitch ass flagged the police down or however, but then told the police, no, like, please don't bust the window. It's AC in the car. I knew it wasn't no damn AC in the car. He can't even afford no damn AC. The way he going on about fucking a $200 window that he can't replace, saying that he ain't got no money to replace it. So I'm like this, Sydney Deal, why hop out there and buy an expensive car or however, or if you think it's expensive, because that's not really an expensive car. It's a goddamn punk ass Nissan, for God's sakes. It's okay. It's a alright mediocre car, but it's not an expensive car. It's not a Lambo truck. It's not a Lambo. It's not a Lamborghini. Like, it's not a damn Mercedes. It's not a BMW. It's not a Porsche. It's not none of that. It's not a Wraith. It's not none of that. Like, so I'm not understanding how the hell you didn't have $200-300 to get your window fixed. So at the end of the day, if you going on about paying for a window, then I know damn well you ain't have the AC on because you don't want to run out of gas, because you probably complain about gas. So I'm quite sure you probably ride with the damn windows down all the time because you don't want to, run the AC out. You don't want to have to, when the AC is running, it's running the gas low. So I'm quite sure you don't want to, keep running the AC and then you be out of gas. If you complaining like that about $300, I'm quite sure you be complaining about your gas. You don't want to run your gas out. So, sitting right there, letting this little girl die for a car. I just cannot believe that. And so, I can't even believe the police sat right there and allowed you to tell them, no, please don't, bust the window out. But I guess once they seen the little girl was like unconscious and, not breathing anymore or however, or they could see she wasn't moving, they decided to bust the window anyway and lock Sydney punk ass fucking dumb ass up. That's what he get. And they said when they got the little baby out the car, she was full in rigor mortis mode. That means she was already dead and gone. And it's just sad. And I just feel like everybody failed this little girl, from the dad, the police, the girlfriend, the brother as well. I mean, I really can't blame the brother. The brother tried to help, but at the end of the day, fuck listening to your brother. You should have busted anyway. I don't give a fuck if y'all would have got into a fight, an argument, or however, as long as that little baby would have survived. But it's kind of funny that they said he bailed out. He had a $20,000 bond. He bailed out of jail, so I'm quite sure Mommy Dearest, or the one that was taking up for him, my son is such a good person, and he's not neglectful. He's a good dad. He got a good job, and he got his own apartment, and he's a good person. He's not a monster. And like defending him, I'm quite sure her ass keep babyfying him. He's a grown ass man. Why are you babyfying him? But I'm quite sure her ass probably put up her house or something to bond his bitch ass out of jail. I would have left his ass right up in there. But, I just hope and pray justice be served for this little girl. Everybody failed her. The police failed her. Her dad definitely failed her. Her uncle failed her. Her dad's girlfriend then failed her because she's sitting right there mad with the boyfriend. So she gonna sit right there and put the little baby out. What the baby got to do with anything? If we was having an argument, I would have said, yeah, the baby could stay, but you gotta leave. So all of them failed her. And I just, I'm so saddened by this situation. I pray for the little girl's mom and I pray for the little girl's Saya deal. I pray for her family on her mom's side. You know, I have nothing to say about the people on her dad's side because it seemed like they don't care at all. The grandmother, she's sitting right there just crying for her son. What statement did you have to say about your grandbaby? You didn't have anything to say about her. Only thing you was trying to defend your son. And that's why he in a situation that he's in now, because you kept babyfying him. But I want to see if you're going to be able to babyfy him and get him out of this situation. Because, yeah, he might have bailed out, but he still got to face charges for this. And I hope they crucify him to the fullest extent of the law. Hopefully justice be served for Saya Deal. Rest in peace, baby girl. Rest in peace, Angel. It's just so sad. Own dad failed her because he didn't want to pay $200-300 for a punk ass window on a punk ass Nissan to get this little baby out. And that's all I gotta say, guys. I'm just so hurt by this story. I really am, you know. And the girlfriend sitting right there arguing back with him, and you know, they said he told the girlfriend, I guess they was arguing. She wouldn't give him his phone back, but I guess she eventually gave him the phone. While this little girl in a sweltering heat, you know, dying, she eventually gave him the phone back. Then he asked her, can you call, you know, insurance company? And then so she was on the phone with the insurance company for like 20-25 minutes or so. And, you know, I guess when they quoted him a price, he told her to hang up. When they were saying how much the locksmith would cost, and they quoted the girlfriend a price, he told the girlfriend to like just hang up on him. So he cared more about his precious car, a Nissan Altima, guys, more than he cared about his daughter's life. I hope justice be served for this little baby. She didn't deserve to have a devil as a dad like that. She didn't deserve that at all. She was dealt a bad hand. She didn't deserve that. She was an angel. She's a beautiful little girl. She was dealt a bad hand when they let this man, this worst father of the year, I'm sorry, guys, I can't even get it out. I'm so mad. Worst father of the year award goes to Sidney Deal. Worst father of the year, guys, the award goes to Sidney Deal. He's the worst. Like, when I heard this story, I just started busting out crying. That little baby ain't have a chance. She was born with one of the worst parents in the whole wide world. Somebody that cared more about a car. Somebody that's just so shallow and just worrying about they self and materialistic things than they are worrying about their own child. So she was, you know, and it be like that sometimes. You know, a lot of people been dealt a bad hand, like just been dealt, you know, with wrong parents, you know, parents that don't care about them. So I just want to say, you know, rest in peace, baby girl. You know, Saya Deal, you didn't deserve this. And I hopefully justice will be served, you know, for you. Hopefully. Because, you know, this justice system is so messed up. I don't even understand why did they give him a bond, you know. He shouldn't never been able to bail out. If you couldn't, you know, if you couldn't bust a window out and just get your window fixed for $200 to $300, but then you could bail out of jail on a $20,000 bill, you deserve to rot in prison for the rest of your life. I don't understand what's going on with the justice system. I don't understand that. They letting criminals out on bond. Why this little angel is not breathing anymore. And they really, hopefully they do a real thorough investigation, because this little baby could have been deceased, because they said she was already in rigor mortis mode. She was already rigor mortis when they pulled her out the car. So it had to be over an hour, maybe like 3 hours, 5 hours that she was in the hot sweltering vehicle. And he lying, telling his brother and telling the police that he had air conditioning in that car when he know he's a cheap bastard. He didn't even want to pay for a $200 window. So, of course, he ain't going to have the air running because he don't want to have to pay all that gas for gas money. I'm just so sad right now. Rest in peace, Angel, Saya Deal. Hopefully you get the justice that you deserve. Hopefully. I'm praying. He need to rot in jail. Please, guys, like and share. Subscribe to my video. Get his video a thumbs up. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.